You and I knew it was going to be Smolder.
We all knew.
I thought maybe for a moment it could be Zeri, but it's going to be the Smolder upset angle, the Ox principle.
The Ox principle.
So a solid draft here for Nongshim all around. We'll find out what's going to hold it all together here for Keria. Could be Caitlyn.
Rumble. Okay.
It's not the Rumble Ashe, it's the Rumble Varus.
So, well, if you want to tell us about your experiences watching this in Challenger League.
So when I watched Challengers, when it was Ashe Rumble. Well, there's obviously an angle there too, with wave crashing. The vertical jungling that was set up is really nice as Keria. Lanes like Varus into it do feel fantastic. See what Owner can get done here.
Calmy is in a lot of trouble. He is going to flash away from this one, and so he should be fine.
He is going to come over now, but it's very late. See if they can get something done in this skirmish. So hard to fight with Smolder. These very, very early skirmishes.
There's just no way. I mean, he's just dead. I don't even know why they walked up to that one.
If you had rotated over as Calmy, or if you had Prio and you could stop Faker from being there, or make his Weaver's Wall a little bit more awkward to use, there's a world where you can contest that. But you know, East Side teams, just the win conditions aren't necessarily fully understood. As Sylvie coming up here, let's see if Zeus is in trouble.
Yeah, this is Mininar, and he is going to have to flash out of this one. Tries to flash to the side, still gets hit by the Q as Sylvie is a genius on that one, and Dindin.
I think we know.
I'm gonna guess 30. Well, the ult's gonna come in here as Sylvie is going to eat a bunch of ultimate abilities. Has to flash the seismic shove here, does Jiwoo. As everybody has joined, you talk about the ability of the Taliyah to join into these bottom lane fights. They've got everybody and their whole families here.
But you're playing, you're playing Karma into Taliyah. The Taliyah's not supposed to be able to have this much free reign. And yeah, he is down his flash already, and now he's down half of his health bar. He can't stack and can't farm because he can't get to where the minions are.
They're getting denied so many minions right now.
It's insane.
Like, look at how much XP they lost. And now they're going to try to fight this 4v4, but again, their bottom lane doesn't exist. Jiwoo is going to hit a Q. That one's point and click, thankfully, and Donor just flashes away, and he's totally fine as the rest of them just going to pump damage into that Karma. And, well, at least the turret survives. I don't think that's actually a good thing. But still going to go for it, and just going to flap away. And the Q is dodged here. I mean, this is just like, this is just bullying. And are they going to get the turret? I don't know. Chain of Corruption comes down, and now Peter's going to just barely survive with that shield as Sylvie desperate to try to help, and he finally will be able to.
Well, that ended up backfiring for T1 in a big way, staying there. This play, on the other hand, where Rumble just presses Q and flashes onto the poor Milio, who can't do anything about it. Calmy?
Okay, well, now Calmy is, he is Karma. He's just going to flash out of this one. Faker, though, with his own flash, trying to hit some rocks, and that he will. Flashes forward for that kill.
And they're not blindfolded, actually. Lee Sin's on the other side.
Birthday Party just got really overly aggressive at this point, and Keria is just eating 3 turret shots for some reason, so he is just going to die. Heck, even Gnar. Pretty strong, as Calmy does not have flash. He does have a tether and prayer, I suppose, but after shock just come through and the permafrost, and that will be the end of the Karma.
And in this case, a little bit more straightforward and less mysterious, but
well,
let's see how mysterious this is. Yeah, let's see.
Now, Taliyah, okay, he is going to be able to knock him away. And now he's got a blast cone. Maybe can help him out with a TP coming in, though. Looks like Faker is not very long for this world. He is going to get a nice combo, though, on a Calmy. He's keeping them at range. Another Q is going to land here from Calmy, but eventually Sylvie works up the courage to challenge Faker, and that will be the end of that. So we do have the the red carpet is called down, and Keria is just shelling at him from range.
Calculated there from Sylvie. Like sand going through Owner's fingers.
Well, Keria's ganking top again. And let's see how this one goes. Udyr this time around is unmovable, but it does not matter. As he got CC'd by dying, actually, this time around. Nice little steal here from Sylvie, trying to make a play. Kick comes through, hits the both of them. Now Mom is called down for it feels like the first time in this game, actually.
Started up here by Nongshim as T1 a little bit late on the rotations. AS does have TP. He's getting a turret, meanwhile.
I wonder if we're going to get a Huni rating on this Rumble, by the way. It's a support Rumble, so perhaps not, but he has gone for the Huni builds, including Ignite, as you would in the bottom lane. Zeus is here. Meganar is about to time out, though, as ult comes down, and everybody's corralled against the wall. Oh, no! Zeus is going to take advantage of that. Now, it does go the way of Nongshim. The Drake, they do take it out, and it's a 1-for-1 trade at the moment. Karya flashes the wall, doesn't get anything. 1.5 minutes, so.
Yeah, got a decent amount of stacks off that last fight, too, and now he's going to go get some off of Guma.
Yeah, it's a bit more. Let's add a little bit more into that. Guma getting pretty low. Equalizer comes down as Sylvie gets in there and he catches Guma. And he might go down for it, but look at the damage he does. Dunin gets into that back line. And this Happy Gaming doesn't feel very happy anymore as Nongshim are fighting, but Call Me does stay a bit too far ahead of his team as everybody else was running away. Very nice timing. Now, the spike at 225, not as good as it used to be, but still pretty good. And now, actually, it says right down there that it's at 6.93, so actually pretty good.
Yeah,
at the moment. And we're getting some damage into this one. Equalizer comes down. That is a nice wall to get them against the wall, but it is going to be smited away by the owner, actually. As now, in the pit they are. They all got to flash away. And
and you get some of that scaling, but now T1 are on soul point. They win the fight. They are going to start Baron.
Well, Mom's trying to help out here. Faker is pretty low, gets a big shield from the Saris, but they're not going to be able to stop this Baron from going down as Jiwoo going to flash forward and doesn't even get the kill. Owner might bite the dust, but trying to just back out of this one. It is going to elect to flash away. Zeus as well, just hops, and T1 are pretty much out. Call Me is going to hit the Mantra Q, but no execute right now. And now they're actually trying to turn something onto Jiwoo. You do not have to stay here, T1. And Jiwoo is flapping on in, looking for a bit more. They do not have any vision. And now the entirety of the team at T1 is sticking around as they're looking for a fight.
Yeah, this is T1's way. Oh, you think you're going to pick us? We're actually, how many of us are still over here? You don't know. And now they know.
Who's going to miss? Unfortunate.
Stopping those backs, but not able to get any kills. As Dundon will get some bounty gold here for his squad, but see if Zeus can make anything of this play with the Weaver Wall.
It's looking like Dindon is going to run away from all the rocks. If you can outrun the rock missile speed, I think you'll be fine here. He's just running the opposite way now, trying to buy as much time as possible. And you know what? He might just be fine, especially with this nice little disengage cone. Not sure why we still have these in the game. Dindon just still running. And I think he's going to go down right now as Nongshim trying to fight here in a 4v3.
That's just on that last fight, and if he's just a few stacks ahead when he flashes for that play, maybe he gets the kill. His Equalizer is going to be huge.
The Equalizer is pretty gigantic. Call Me is in a lot of trouble. He does not have his flash. He's just running away from this one. Karya, he's got Sylvie on top of him, doesn't care. Even Mom's going to try to help out, but it does not matter. And T1, looks like they've had enough of the shenanigans, trying to get some actual value out of their Baron push. Ooh. And the poke is it's beginning to land here. The Var is having a bit easier of a time from range. Call Me is not hitting the poke. And it might just come down to a bit of a split unless T1 can get a fight started on their terms. As everybody on the side of Nongshim is just backing away. We got a wall here. They just want to get this Infernal Soul. And Nongshim are just going to give it up. They say, nope, we don't have the positioning on this one.
But as you say, with the positional advantage T1 had, there was no winning play. There was no angle. Speaking of angles,
yeah, they're just going to throw an ult in. Not exactly sure why, but they're just trying to create space, make sure they get that inhibitor, which they do. No Baron buff at the moment. Still 45 seconds until that one. T1 just poking them down, harassing, and trying to push up, create more space before they do go for this Baron. Guys are going to give away the Baron.
It's Gnar also here for Zeus.
Will they get Zeus is the question. It looks like they should be able to relatively easily. And yeah, Zeus is like, okay, you got me. You did get me.
Lose the inhibitor and then also lose the Baron. So they just opted into trying to kill Zeus here and saying this is the highest positive play. Is it a positive situation? No. But it's a less bad situation and we can just live for the Elder fight. If we can, the minions will.
Right.
The minions will. He gets it.
No, they won't.
He gets it. right? He wants Dindin instead.
He's going to take down Dindin. And now we got a wall coming down. Zeus is going to get that one. As Faker is just going to have to go into stasis. He is going to be executed. And now Sylvie, he gets a kick and immediately dies. But that's 2 executes now for Jiwoo, who's looking for more. There's the third one. Triple comes forward from Jiwoo. And that will be 4 as Guma does bite the dust. And Jiwoo will survive quadra kill.
But this is the biggest swing you were ever going to hope for.
He flapped over the wall and then he got melee ulted.
Yep, and then he's like, oh, I can Q them from a million miles away. He didn't say any of that, but that's what
I'm sure that Sylvie is screaming like, I'm going, I'm going, I'm going. The AD carries generally don't say too much.
I mean, the Nongshim fans are here for it. Like this miracle comeback, I've been kind of like setting up the script. He's gonna back, he can take it in.
Yeah, are they gonna fight this or what? I mean, maybe looking for a steal of some sort. It's just gonna come down to a 50-50, but that's Elise in. He kicks him away, and it goes to Forrest! Guma is gonna get it! As, you know, Forrest does have a smite of his own. It's his Q button, and he will take it down in the chaos. T1 get it, and they're just waiting for the smolder. There's like negative damage going into him, though. Jiwoo kept alive by the Melio. Meanwhile, Zeus trying to end the game.
Which Elder's better about this? I think I know. He's going to TP back.
Okay. And the game is not over.
It's not over. And T1 will maintain the Elder on a few of their members here. Let's see exactly how this goes. As far as just channeling, he gets kicked away.
Oh,
at 162, that's just not it.
How did it go that low? With both smites available.
474 stacks currently on Smolder, got the update. And yeah, so this ends up going their way, but Jiwoo actually flaps over here, gets behind them, and even with T1 having vision here, they just don't have the ability to lock him down. So he can just kind of fly around.
And just use that, the second that Jiwoo leaves mid, that's a go sign for T1. They're going to take down the mid inhibitor. We have double super minions in every wave. And yet, Smolder can 1v9.
Yeah, I mean, Owner's kind of in trouble here. He needs to get over this wall. Taking so much damage.
Yeah, the trouble you mentioned is 1Q.
Yeah, just one.
Which is actual trouble.
Look at
Carry as well. He nearly died. He almost died from 2 abilities. And now we got Gnar in the top side, big equalizer. T1 trying to put an end to this one, but can they is the question. Guma desperate to try to take down the turret. He gets the one, and Dindin is tanky enough. We still got one Nexus turret, and that might be enough as Jiwoo is so fast. He's gonna land 1Q onto Guma. Guma, he's gonna flash and die. As, okay, you know, Guma does a decent amount of damage himself.
He has Infernal Soul.
Uh-oh. But look at Faker. I mean, he lost half his health bar. It's 1Q.
Yeah.
Vision's going to play a big role in this as well.
Not going to be allowed to. TP here on Zeus.
This is Jiwoo, and I think he's going to be able to kill Zeus. Zeus just going the opposite way. T1 are taking down the Elder Drake as this is happening. And Zeus, I mean, this is going to take a while for them to kill him. He might even be able to get this inhibitor as Meganar comes in. He's got Zonya's created as Meganar, and down he will go. He does get executed, but because if Jiwoo gets enough damage, the game might descend, as now Engage is just going to sail wide. But maybe it's just a distraction tactic because they took down 2 inhibitors.
But inhibitors didn't work last time. Jiwoo's walking towards him.
Oh God, run away!
Faker's on a flank. He has Weaver's Wall. Jiwoo can just fly over it, though.
Uh-oh, Jiwoo, he's getting aggressive.
Okay, now he doesn't have his flight. Let's see if Faker decides to capitalize on this.
Guma almost died, and he's going to flash early this time. A Q comes down on Owner. I don't think he's getting out of here unless he flashes. He's going to elect not to flash. As meanwhile, Zeus, he's looking for the end. He's trying to just take down the turret, and he will. He's going to take it. The rest of the team is just running away. They do not want to fight this Smolder.
I mean, so these respawns are going to come through, and I feel like, I guess maybe if you can group like this again as T1, now that the Nexus is exposed, you might be able to get something done. No wards were dropped in the base, so T1 doesn't have a teleport ward to end with.
Oh man, there's no Baron either for Nongshim. They just pinged it.
Yeah.
They know something is there. this Elder Drake goes down and
I think
nobody cares.
I think he just swept it, yeah. He just swept it. 4 Barons have been taken, now 5, 3 Elders. Guess what? Nongshim, 1 Elder baby. Is that Nexus naked? That's right. You guys aren't seeing this wrong.
Jiwoo, okay, he just tried to get in there. That was a bit scary.
Yeah,
I wasn't ready for that. My heart was not ready.
No. Carrier,
Bomb called down. He's on the run. No, he's dead.
He's trying to bait, but this...
Oh, no, he gets the flash. Great timing. Equalizer comes out for a bit of poke, I guess.
I mean, he avoids the Glacial Prison.
1Q. Oh! Jiwoo! He's dead! They did it! They killed the Smolder!
That's game!
That's the game! All they had to do was kill Jiwoo! And they did it! GG! I guess T1 will take this one as they use their 3rd Elder Dragon to win game number 2.